opening a business, it's a very, very easy part.
Yeah.
But if you keep the business alive, that's the hardest part.
I feel like it's always hard. I don't think it's ever easy. Like if you want to work for yourself, don't expect it to ever get easy, because you're kind of always pushing for more and wanting to achieve more. Like I'm always like investing more into my business. Like
I don't need money. I don't need fan, or I don't need to be famous. You know, the reason I'm doing this is to try to pass the message to other people. If I'm that successful with my team, you can be successful. You can do this as well, you know.
There's no, like, people think, oh, you're going to open up a business, you're going to graft for 2 years, and then it's going to be all like just sitting around.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode with the most amazing, astonished woman. She's an entrepreneur.
Thanks very much. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming in. How are you doing?
Grant, how are you?
Good. How was the Christmas so far? Just the start of it.
Christmas? I literally only got like 2 presents out of the way the other day. Shocking. It's hitting me now that it's so close to Christmas. Like what?
Did you done your shopping already?
No, I got 2 presents out of the way. So
yeah,
that's the start.
Could you make sure you add extra like 4 presents for us as well?
Yeah, I'll have to. I'll post it out to you. Yeah.
Where are you from?
So, originally I'm from Lithuania. I was born in Lithuania, and then I think I was like 7. I came over to Ireland. Is that how deep we are going here? Or what area am I from in Dublin?
No, just.
Yeah, so I'm from Clarehall. Yeah.
Do you have any background business with your parents or your mom?
No, for me, no, nothing like that. I just started working from home myself. I just done courses, and then I couldn't get a job anywhere. So I was in school, couldn't get a job anywhere.
Why didn't you get a job?
Because I had no experience.
Okay.
Like I literally.
Are you that bad? Like you're so lazy you cannot get a job?
No, I applied everywhere, and I was still in school, and the only thing that was on my CV was my Leaving Cert results, and I was applying everywhere.
Did you pass your Leaving Cert?
Yeah. Just there was nothing on my CV. Like if someone applied for a job with me and they had no experience, I wouldn't take them on. So like, of course, no one was going to take me on.
We can take them on, you know, like we give them a chance.
Would you? Yeah.
Yeah.
So if someone applied for a videographer job and they had experience in pennies, would you take them on?
Yeah. The boys will train them. Yeah. He's going to work as a free.
He's going to work for free?
Yeah, for 6 months at least. I'll pay like the bus ticket and stuff, you know, lunch money.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to give him a salary. When the boys train them, they're well ready to go, and then we talk about salary. But at least I'll give him a chance.
Right, he'd probably turn around and say, fuck off, I'll go back to pennies. 6 months for free.
He has a choice to start it. You know, it's up to him. Like, you want to choose this life or other life.
Fair enough, yeah. This is your chance to take up a different career path.
It depends the person you want to start new something. You know, we always start new. You know, I never spoken in the public before. You know, I was talking to one of the boys, and then I said I'm going to do podcast, and then because we try to show the public, you know, how people like yourself, very successful, we're going to come up to you in a minute, you know, they can learn from you or from other entrepreneurs. You know, they don't need to be shy, you know.
Yeah.
They don't need to like have a background or have like a degree something.
Yeah.
You know, everyone can start a business. You have to focus on one thing, focus on your dream, your goal, and then you become successful. But you have to work hard, you know. Like 24/7.
The graft doesn't stop. Yeah. Doesn't matter how long you're in business.
Like, I never stop working, you know.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing this podcast. I don't need money. I don't need fan, or I don't need to be famous. You know, the reason I'm doing this is to try to pass the message to other people. If I'm that successful with my team, you can be successful. You can do this as well, you know.
Yeah,
There's people working 9 to 5 job, like, and they go home, they're complaining.
Yeah.
They have no money, like, it's not the other person. You have a choice.
Or blame the government.
Yeah. Exactly. Listen, we're not talking about me. Let's talk about yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. What age did you want to start your business?
So I done my courses when I was in school and I was 18, and I just started working from home. I think I worked from home for about 4 years. And then I got like kind of stuck in a rut. I just felt like I was going nowhere. I was like, I can't work from home forever. And then I was like, right, I might as well just open up a salon, like, started looking at different premises and sat down. My stepdad helped me make a business plan. My stepdad and my ma are both accountants, so they kind of helped me with the legal side and the tax side of things, because I didn't understand any of that. But yeah, so they helped me with that. Now I feel like when I say that, I feel like, do you ever get people thrown around and will say, obviously she's doing this because she had someone to help her, or obviously she's doing this because she knew somebody. I feel like all of that could have been like kind of, if someone else is listening to this and is probably like thinking, I don't have my stepdad's not an accountant, my ma's not an accountant, you know, like I don't have this help, where like you could easily just ring up an accountant and ask for the same advice that I got. So that's why I didn't want to, anytime I say that, I don't want people to be kind of thinking that. That like, I feel like a lot of people do think that, someone's successful because of this person, or someone's successful because they know somebody. So whenever I say that, I'm like, I want to put that out there, that you can find the help by like just reaching out to people, like as an accountant or whatever, solicitors, like, because I feel like that kind of knowing the tax side of things or the legal side of things, that puts you off from doing things. Because I didn't know any of that, like when I was, I think it was like 21, 20 when I decided to open up my salon. And I didn't know any of that, which like obviously, and the fear of it as well. I was like, oh my God, what if I fail? What if everyone's going to laugh at me? But then, yeah, like my mum and my stepdad were just like, so what? Like if you fail, where do you go? You're going to go back to your box room and just do appointments from there. And anyways, so you're just going to go back to what you're doing now. So why not try it? And then I done that, worked from the salon for a couple of years on my own until basically I could get a bit more money up to kind of start hiring staff. Done that. I think we're open for a couple of years. I started teaching courses from the salon as well on the weekends, and then I launched my own products.
I think we're going to come back on that. Take me that place, like, because you say you have no experience in a salon business, right?
Yeah, no, I had no other job before that.
Right, you have no other job, and then you start from your own house.
Yeah.
Right, how did you learn that?
I just done the courses, and then I started working, doing a few appointments for free, and then I was charging really little to build up the clientele, and then I eventually started putting up my prices. So yeah, I just kind of went from there. Like I never had experience working in a salon, but I knew how to do nails and knew how to do eyelashes, you know. So yeah.
What age
What age? So I think I worked from home for about 4 years, from 18.
21.
21.
22.
Yeah, it was around that. Yeah, I think it was 22. I think I just went 22, and then it was June that I opened up the salon. So I think it's open now.
4 years.
4 years? Yeah.
4 years.
I thought it was 5. I was telling everyone it was 5.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah, 4 years. Yeah.
What was the hardest part? You open your own business.
I'm trying to think now. Probably just the amount of overheads I had, because I didn't have from working at home. It was just giving me that rent, you know, and then obviously paying for my own stock and whatever else. But then it was like the big bad world, like actually opening up a salon and being like, you have electricity bills, you have every other bill, you have rent, and like you need to keep on top of stock. It wasn't just kind of like, I ran out of this. I'm on top of everything that everything's running smoothly. Like it was just a lot of pressure and stuff. Instead of when you're working from home, it's a bit like, you know, it's not that big of a deal. You don't have all these bills to pay.
How long did that business take you to be high? You don't worry about your bills anymore. How long take that? Like 4 years ago, like when you open your business, you know, like obviously like the market was really good 4 years ago, you know, and then...
Yeah, well, like saying that now, I was open for a year and then COVID happened, so the market wasn't that great.
2019, like markets are fantastic. Like
we were only open for a year, and we closed for probably, I can't remember what it was, but we literally were closed for, I think it added up to like over a year. Like we were like closed for a few months, opened, closed for a few months, opened. And then a couple of months that we were open, no one would come because everyone was afraid to leave their houses. So it was a bit like, it was for like 2 years. I think for 2 years we were opening and closing.
Okay.
So it was kind of like, it was a bit all over the place. And yeah, there was no money coming in, a lot of bills coming out. So that was stressful as well.
Did you get any help from the governor?
Maybe like
There was.
one grant or something. That was all that really that was there. And then I think I got like, what was the payments that everyone was getting? I think I got that for a little while. And then because my business wasn't open for long enough, they basically put down as in I didn't pay enough tax. And they just stopped it. So I didn't get anything. So it was a bit, I think like for the first 3 years with COVID, and then I think, it wasn't a great time to open up a business, but yeah.
Well, you did it.
Yeah, and it's doing well, yeah. So
when you say eventually open in 2021, and now you're in 2023 almost end.
Yeah.
And how was the journey?
Yeah, like it was good. Like I started teaching, I launched my own products. I think when COVID stopped, I think to be honest, like COVID actually done wonders for me, because it was like I had that bit of time to stop doing appointments and take a step back and be like, what else do I want to do? So I got qualified to train and teach people, and then launched my own product, and then realised that I don't have to do appointments 24/7. I can make money other ways, and then now till now to this point.
Yeah. So
I opened up my second premises in May, training academy, and we're launching. So I started my own podcast called Unlock Potential Podcast. In May gone as well. So I opened my second premises and started a podcast in May gone. And we're launching our online fully accredited courses, which I've been working on the last year. So I'm so excited. I'm like, feel like they were never going to launch it this way.
And how did you launch your product? Where does the idea come from? You're going to have your own product?
I just seen other people doing it, and I kind of was like, if I have my own, then I'm kind of making, like, there's less expenses than kind of going out again, and it's something that I kind of had in the back of my head that I got a time to kind of focus on as well during COVID, because I was out of work.
Look, how was your training classes going?
How's the training classes going? Yeah, so that's what I stopped doing appointments now. I'm full-time educator. I'm a full-time educator, do you hear me? I train, so I do courses. I'll do, like, it all depends what time of year it is, like how busy it is with the courses. But I could have, like, from, say, 3 people on the course until, till 11, like, at one course. They're going really well.
And how many sittings do you have, like, in a weekly?
A weekly now, they're completely different all the time. If we are talking about, like,
say last week.
Last week, now it's quiet. No one cares about courses. Everyone's worrying about Christmas. Is last month.
The whole month.
I can't tell you right now. I'd have to go back into or like the course purchases and have a look and tell you. Get back to you on that one. But. Yeah, like, it depends. Like, say, like, the busiest time for courses is August, September, start of October. So it'd be real busy. Now it'll kind of go quiet until February. Actually, no, January is kind of busy enough now again, saying that now. Everyone's booking in after Christmas, New Year, new me, new career.
How much you charge per your student?
How much do I charge per student?
Is that a day?
Oh, it depends what course it is. Like, it depends what course it is.
Like how many courses do you train?
So I think I do 6, but I could do like a course where it's like you do all the 6 together and it's over a certain amount of days, because the manuals kind of link in with each other, because the anatomy and physiology is the same, health and safety is all the same. So it's all, like, it's, a course could go from like 150 to €1,000, depending, like, do you know, what course someone is doing. So yeah, it's all.
What's the hardest time since you start your career of your self-employment or your entrepreneur? What was the hardest time we went through there?
I don't know. I feel like it's always hard. I don't think it's ever easy. Like, if you want to work for yourself, don't expect it to ever get easy. Yeah, because you're kind of always pushing for more and wanting to achieve more. Like, I'm always like investing more into my business. Like, there's no, like, people think, you're going to open up a business, you're going to graft for 2 years, and then it's going to be all like just sitting around, and I feel like that's what people think.
How much did you invest in your own business?
I'm still investing. I need to sit down and...
Like the first time you open business, obviously, your budget said, look, I have like 100K.
No, so I started with 10 grand. I literally opened up because I was like, I'll just start off really small and just work up. So like the salon was just like, it wasn't great, like, but I don't feel like anyone starts off and it's like absolutely, unless you have a lot of money behind it, you know. Like when you first opened your first ever business, do you know, like I'd say you were kind of like, I wish I had more money, and it was like...
It was like 60K.
Yeah.
I remember.
Sorry?
I remember I put 60K first time.
Yeah, like that's I just kind of, I wanted to open and I was like, I'll just do what I have and then I'll just keep switching things as I go. As I kind of build more money up, I'll like get something else or whatever. And then kind of build it up from there, you know. So it wasn't that much when you look at it, but then to someone else it could be a lot of money.
There's a girl watching you, like there's a viewer follow you up, like they listen, like, okay, this woman, she put 10K in the business like 4 years ago and the business closed down for 2 years and she'd open from 2021 to 2023. Look, the market's going to, she's doing like classes, she's doing this successful. Okay, I'm going to do what she did, I'm going to do the same things.
Yeah.
You know, and then obviously the much as you're busy, like you just say you're doing like 6 different courses.
Yeah.
The cheapest courses are 150 euro. You're gonna do a grand in a course.
Yeah.
And then.
Well, it all depends. Yeah.
Yeah, and then if my daughter gonna start the journey you started it, okay?
Yeah.
And then she will think, okay, like, Daddy, she put 10K and then she did all these courses here and there. I want to do the same. What's your advice? And I would say, look, yes or no? Like, look, the market. She put 10K. In 4 years ago, and now that value of 10K.
Yeah, but I'm still constantly putting money in, you know.
It's in a million. Obviously, like business, you have to.
Yeah, no, we're not near a million now.
You know,
not near a million.
You know, I'm always saying to my friends and family, like, you know, opening a business, it's a very, very easy part.
Yeah.
But if you keep the business alive, that's the hardest part.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you're constantly grafting.
Yeah,
it doesn't stop. You're always kind of going for more.
What's different between your product and the other products up there?
They're just I'm in the beauty industry a while, and I know what's like, say, like what are good lashes or what are good products, you know what I mean? There's some people that'll sell beauty products and they don't even do beauty, and then when someone's texting them complaining and giving out about their products, they don't even know what they're giving out with because they're not in the industry, you know. So I feel like being in the industry, you know what you need to have on the market, like what good quality products you need to actually have.
And do you think there's a competition between your product and your business? Obviously there is there. Well,
there's competition between any business, isn't there? There's always like a competitor somewhere else, you know. So.
And how do you face that challenge? There's other women older than you, experienced than you. You're new in the market.
Yeah.
And then you have a young generation, you have a young brain. What's between you and other persons different? In a business way?
Well, I feel like we're all kind of different. Like I don't look at people as like competitors. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I'm just going to work on. I'm going to focus on my own kind of product and business and try and make that better. There is always going to be someone out there better than you. Do you know what I mean? But I don't look at everyone and be like, oh, there's my competition up there up the road. There's my competition down there.
I look her up. Honestly, I have to be top
I know,
of my
but
game. You know, we start doing a podcast. I never speak in public. You know, like I'm a very quiet guy in the past. You know, I don't like taking a picture. Now I have taken a picture. I have to sit and talk to you, like, and ask other people questions. You know, and then that's the reason we are. You know, we start the podcast like 5 months ago. We are number 3 in Ireland. The review is very nice. The people is supporting. You know, and then we just keep going. Like I'm going to be in competition. I have to do a better things next week with a new guest.
Yeah,
how people can learn from you and pick up from the other person, be too successful. This is the whole about the podcast.
Yeah, I don't know. If I got into a mindset of everybody as my competition, I'd absolutely go insane. So obviously, there's like you want to do better, but like if I'm going to look at everyone as in like I look at them as like as if they're what's the words. As if like you have a podcast. Imagine I was like I need my podcast needs to be better than yours. It'll be a bit, you know.
Like I think it's everything is a challenge, isn't it?
It is, yeah. But like, I don't know. It's collaborate with other people.
When you open your business, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever look back, say, "Wow, I did this"?
I do.
What was that feeling when you just say, "Oh, this is me. This is my business"?
I don't know. I don't ever get that feeling. I feel like I'll get, like, if I achieve something, I'll get it for, like, I'll be happy for like a few minutes or whatever, and then I'm kind of like, I'm just like, what's the next kind of goal that I can kind of achieve? I don't ever, like, I'm grateful. Obviously, I'm happy where I am, but I feel like I'm always kind of like, I can do better. I always have that in my head, which in a way, it's not healthy.
Oh, it's very healthy. Like, you just, like, it's...
Yeah, but in a way, it's always...
Yourself, say, look, I'm going to have to do better than other person.
Yeah.
I need a better car. You see, the bag you want, everybody wants. The cars you want, the same things. You know, you have to be...
But that's you never being happy then. Like, that's you kind of in a battle with yourself in your head all the time. I feel like when does that end? You're going to be in your 80s and you're going to be like, right, what's next? When are you going to, like, be like, I'm happy? Do you know what I mean? I feel like you need to be happy, but then obviously going for your goals and kind of wanting to achieve more. But
I can't remember when I was happy.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't remember that part when I was happy.
Yeah, like, I feel like that's not kind of healthy. That's another thing. That's another goal that I am starting counselling soon, but just with my own kind of mindset and my own goals and me, like, and I want to do life coaching and stuff, like, and. Just like, I feel like that's another thing, because I'm such a driven person. I feel like I am always putting myself down that I'm not doing well enough, which I don't think that's a good thing, you know, in a way. So that's definitely another goal, where you were asking earlier on, for 2024. Just kind of being stop trying to be a little overachiever.
Is that the new business plan you have?
Not a business plan. That's not a business plan.
It is a business plan. Like, you want to open an online coach. Like, if people have a problem in their own personal life, there's a war. They call you, hey.
Yeah, because I feel like when your mental health is 100%, and if you improve on them things, everything else improves with it as well. I feel like it's like the same thing as like going to the gym. It's another thing for your mental health, and all of that as well comes with it. And then everything else will improve after it. You know, I feel like once you're a happy person in yourself, that's better for your business, like. So
it is, as long as you're healthy, and then you know, instead
of being stressed and all the rest.
Stress, I think, is a good thing sometimes, though. But
sometimes
I can see
it is.
There's all the hair is gone, you know. That's part of the stress. But I feel like I have wars in my head, massive wars going on in my brain.
War.
Yeah, it's a massive. They're fighting. What's the next? How I can be how I can push the next level of it. You know. And
I do feel like that as well. But I feel like it's probably not a good thing. Do you not ever feel like that? Do you not feel like your brain is just on overdrive sometimes? No.
Like, I think sometimes my brain get overheated. But listen, it's my life, you know. I did, you know, like, I have to become this, you know. If I don't fight with myself, who am I gonna fight? The life is like out there for a man is really a hard time. For humanity, especially for a man in 2024, it's like, or 2023.
Why?
Like, everything is gonna be so hard for a man. Like,
why do you think?
The girls I wanted, the girls I wanted, everyone wanted. The cars I wanted, everyone wanted. The house I wanted.
What type of girls do you want?
No, I'm just saying.
I think you're going for the wrong girls.
You know, everything I want, someone else I wanted as well. I have to be better at that. I can have it achieve it quicker.
Yeah.
You know. And the business I wanted, you wanted the same things, you know. Like, I have to challenge you, like, to be more successful in my lifestyle, in my business way, like, to be taught the market. Everyone talk about my name, my brand, my company. Yeah. This is the reason, like, my brain is always going to the World War IV is going into my head. You know, never stop.
Yeah. Yeah, I get what you mean.
And the same thing. You want if you want a Gucci bag or you want to drive a Porsche, like, every single businesswoman, the same things, like.
See, I'm kind of in I've kind of, like, you're kind of like the cars. Half of the time, I'm like, you get a new car, and 2 weeks later, you're like I keep saying, I'm gonna get a new car, and then I'm like, I'm gonna get this car. And then 2 weeks later, I'm going to turn around and be like, I want a new one. You get bored of it. Anything that's new doesn't stay new for long. So I'm like, I'd rather, like, any money that I have, I'll always just put it back into my business.
That's the great things to do, you know.
Yeah,
you know, like,
I don't really care about I do and I don't. I'm like, that's a nice car, but I'm like, what can I do with that money for my business instead of me driving around in a nicer car or me doing this, you know. So yeah. And
have you planned to open your more branch of your salon like in 2024?
No, I want to more focus on online instead of
online marketing.
Yeah. So like on my online business, like with the courses and stuff like that. I don't know. We'll see. We never know.
Could you say like what's the target of your class next year?
What's the target?
Yeah, for your students, say like you have like 1,000 students in 2023 and you want like 5,000 students in 2024.
I don't know. I don't really have I don't really think of more students. I think of better courses, provide better quality courses, like better manuals, better information. I upskill, I learn more instead of like more students, you know? I don't think of it that way. So
which one is harder, face-to-face or online?
I don't know. Like if you put in the work, online you can do it in your own time. But if you put in the like in person, it's going to be quicker. It's all going to be done in a few days or whatever, and you'll probably just sit through it. Where like online, you'll probably tend to take longer and this and that. But I feel like either or, they're both kind of the same, you know.
Which is more challengeable for you?
For me too. Are you saying for the student or me?
Yourself.
Oh, which one is more challenging?
Yeah, you're the coach, like you.
Maybe. Obviously, like more work is probably for the in-person ones because I have to be there from start to finish. But the online depends now. I'm only starting it now, so they have to send over a full video of them doing the treatment. So it depends what type of videos I get now. If it's going to be videos and I can't see anything in the videos, then I can't correct them, then it's going to be asking for more and more, and that's going to be a bit annoying. But hopefully everything that gets sent to me is good and I can just give correct feedback and correct the videos, yeah. So
I think the way you're doing your course and stuff, I think you're doing great, and then just wishing you all the best with all the courses, classes you have.
Thanks.
Just make sure you be more happy, you know.
Yeah, no, I am happy. I feel like there's always room on working on your own kind of mindset and in your head. There's always room for improvement. Okay, and all my questions done. I have no other question. We can now is all yours. So tell us a bit about yourself then. Turning the table around. So how did you start your business?
Which one?
The Pizza Max.
Oh, it's a hard journey. I was working in a restaurant as a dishwasher when I moved to Ireland. As a dishwasher? Yeah. Cleaning the dishes, you mean? Yes. You were the dishwasher? Yes, I worked there in 3 days as a dishwasher. And then I was very young, skinny. And then I was new in Ireland, no English. And after like 3 days, I got a better position. And then I went to my father and I said, listen, fuck this life. I'm not going to be a dishwasher. And let's go buy a restaurant. The place I work, I buy the same place. And then my first ever business, it was in Athlone, opposite ITB College. It's called Wishing Well. I got it from a Turkish man. I paid 45k. I never forgot. I have to sold my car to buy that takeaway. Yeah. And then it was far away from Dublin. And that business was the turnover in a weekly. It was €2,500. Yeah. And then I make it 6k per week. And I was working so hard. And in Athlone, I moved that, opened a coffee shop with a Turkish man, 50-50. And then we just built it around the Wishing Well. I think there are some of them still exist in the countryside. And then we moved to like a Pizza Max. And the biggest branch, the biggest shop Pizza Max is in Balbriggan. Yeah. It's cost like 120k. It used to be a small coffee shop. Like we bought it, we rebuilt it. Yeah. You know, everything there, and then opened there, and that was how my life started as a dishwasher. You'll have to, next time I go up now, you'll have to give us a free pizza. It depends on your location. I'll send you a voucher. Yeah. No problem. A voucher? Yeah. because I'm not in the shop.
I'm only messed.
I'm not in the shop. We give you a voucher and then we send you your home address. You can call them, and then when the driver come out to your house, hand the voucher, the price of your food, you can go for it. And that's how my life has started. And this is the toughest journey I ever been. I failed many, many times. I lost a lot of money you ever think, and then I did a nightclub, events.
Yeah.
And it used to be called Dandelion in Grafton Street. Yeah. I'm not going to go too much inside it, but that was it. That was how I started the business in nightclub. Involved myself with the concert stuff, band, hair, all that.
Yeah.
And now I'm sitting in front of you. But I lost a lot of money. It's not the things like, I make the money first time and I'm going to let it go. No, I lost a lot of money, and money's coming in. I failed many, many times. My staff betrayed me, and then my business partner betrayed me because I was not there. And then there was not technology at that time. You have like a CCTV camera. Now we have a camera. You can hear the voices as well. Some shops. That's the reason I learn when I fail. If I don't fail, I never learn.
Yeah, exactly.
I failed a lot, and I lost a lot of money. People even can imagine how much we lost this.
Yeah, sure. I feel like every business is like that. You don't. But I feel like with social media, you don't see the failures. You only see the success of the business. And
they never think like how many hours of work we put in. It's not easy. Now we add the podcast on it. It's a crazy work. All this coming up. The most important, I have to have a time as well for my kids.
Yeah.
And then on one stage of life, I realized 2 years ago, and then I said, wow. Life without the kids, nothing,
Yeah, exactly.
That was a hard. I think the biggest time I learned my lessons 2 years ago. 2 years ago is the biggest thing I learned.
What was that now? to spend time with your kids?
No, 2 years ago I went through a very tough time. There was a massive allegation against me. A massive allegation.
Yeah.
A crazy allegation. They took everything from me. They took my houses, my cars. The most important is my 2 beautiful daughters. I couldn't see them for 8 months.
Yeah.
8 months, we fight so hard, daily basis, day and night. Because it was a massive allegation against me, and with no fucking evidence. And they fell. I remember, when I walked from the court, and I told the other team, listen, we won twice. Let's go run Treesbell.
Yeah.
And then I'm a fighter. I never give up. Never give up. Especially I do not care about the money, business, and but the most important, they try to take my kids away from me. That's the biggest mistake they did. And now I took back everything. In 2 years, I'm sitting here, the big, massive company in Ireland. We done it very successfully. And we're standing here right in front of you tonight. I think in the market, money is not a big deal. You can get the money from the bank.
Yeah.
The most important is your name. Yeah. If you're verbally, respectful in the market, people count on your word, people respect you, and you can have all that.
Yeah.
I know so many people has $1 million in his bank account. They have 0 reputation. They can do nothing. And I know other people. It was a man in this show, sitting in this chair. He started his own business for €50, cleaning business, and now he's worth his business $3 million. In 3 years, he turned that €50 for the $3 million.
Yeah, if you're not known in the industry.
Yeah, it's all about your hard work, your name, your verbally. If you're not verbally trustable, you're nothing. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, or what car you drive. There's so many people driving a fancy car. They're filling the business, filling the marriage, filling everything. I walk at any nightclub with no booking, I can get in because I know all the clubs. I got a free drink, free food. Any restaurant we knew we can walk in. They open the kitchen.
Yeah.
That's the whole. Verbally is the most important in a human being to learn this. But anyway, I think we're going to wrap it up. Yeah. Would you like to say anything?
Thanks so much for having me.
Thank you for coming in. It was a great show. It was a great debate.
You too.
Thank you.